All right, time to get into SmackDown, December 6th, 2001. Oh, man, there's a cold open. All right, there's a lot that happened here.
All right, well, I like this song.
Yeah, well, the song will come after the cold open for the 100,000th episode in a row. So last Monday, Vince.
Hey, fuck you.
Fuck me. Fuck you, man.
Fuck
you fucking talking about my name. Fuck you.
Let him know, both of you. James or Johnny, let him know. What are you? I'm not taking sides. I'm right down the middle.
Yeah, let him know, Tony.
Yeah, let him know.
Happy 200 episode, everybody. Cold open. Last Monday, Vince made a match with Kurt and Vince versus The Rock and Trish Stratus.
Correct.
Where the loser has to kiss the other's ass.
Is this maybe the longest cold open of like recapping one match that we've seen on one of these shows?
Yeah, they pretty much just played the whole joint.
It feels like the whole fucking match.
Well, there's a lot of history here, Johnny, because Rock kisses Trish. Remember the kiss?
I feel like you almost forgot my name there.
Whatever. Thank you, Joe. Rock and Trish had a kiss, and it was electric.
Is that the one where the Rock started petting his cock and said, "Whoa, now, goddamn, look at the cock right there, now, whoa, now."
Not even close
he just
at all.
on fucking open mouth, tongue, and
then Lillian, wasn't it?
Then he raises the people's eyebrow. They show it in this video.
He says,
oh no, I was talking about the one where he's petting his cock.
Oh,
whoa, now, goddamn, look at
that
that.
Was Lillian,
yes, that was Lillian, but this was
Whoa, Nelly. Yeah,
whoa, now, goddamn, my cock's big.
Look at that big old fat old dick I got here. Whoa, look at this fucking thing here.
We gotta watch that eventually, right?
Yeah, we will.
So these dudes were fucking insane. Kurt and Vince versus The Rock and Trish Stratus, and a loser has to kiss the other's ass match.
But it was specifically SmackDown. Kiss the loser's ass on SmackDown match.
Y'all gotta watch this fucking show, man.
Please watch SmackDown, for fuck's sake.
So they had the match. Chris Jericho interfered. He hit the lion salt on The Rock.
He just runs in and does it.
Hell yeah, that's his move, damn it. He hit
Trish
on The
also
Rock.
stomped Vince's balls crazy in the match. And then Kurt glommed her from behind and killed her.
Vince called that just one spot.
Please step on my balls.
Whoa, Nelly. Whoa.
Down, big fella. Whoa.
So The Rock kicked out at 2 of the lion salt to the dismay of Vince McMahon. Vince then chases Trish out of the match, up the ramp. But then at the top of the ramp, Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out, kicks Vince's ass, and jaw jacks Kurt Angle in the ring.
Kicks the shit out of him, too. And Vince's nose is busted open as well. There's also techno music playing. That's the song for this.
When Trish stepped on his balls, the blood started coming on his nose. Crazy. So The Rock then hits the rock bottom on Kurt Angle, and he wins the match.
Count to 4! Count to 4! And kiss my ass!
Jim Ross fucking hates Vince McMahon.
Dude, yeah, well, because he just had to kiss Vince's ass.
So it ends with Vince making a crazy face as
horrified.
Rock fucking puckers up his lips.
What was the Rock shirt that said... Didn't he have a shirt that said something about lips?
It said, "Whoa, Nelly, whoa, I'm a fuck the pie, whoa."
Pussy pie.
That was on the back. The front said, "Just bring it."
He had "How's your lips?" Remember that shirt?
What was the back
The
of
front
it?
said, "Just fuck it." The back of it
How's your
said,
lips?
"Whoa, Nelly, got the pie, I'm a fuck
Good
it."
for my balls.
The front said "How's your?" Here, I'm gonna send you the shirt. It says "How's your lips?"
Yeah.
And then
How's your labia is what it said. And on the back it said, "It's all right, whoa, Nelly."
I remember that one.
Just cooking.
If you smell. No, it says, "How's your lips?" And then the question mark was also the Brahma Bull. And then the back says, "'Cause they're gonna get slapped off your face!" Exclamation.
Whoa!
How are your lips? Fucking Rock eyebrow. Fucking boom.
How's your lips? I'm the Rock, yo.
And with the fucking emoji taking the picture.
This was around the time the Rock had some of like he had a shitty run of shirts. I remember.
Well, his shirt that he's wearing on this show is a shirt with a quote on the front and then in quotes on the back is also
it says,
a
"Whoa,
Rock
Nelly,
quote.
whoa,
Hey, crazy fella.
crazy back here."
Yeah,
And on the front it says, "Just bring it."
the Rock.
That's the Rock. The Rock has his quote of me.
Just bring it on the front and whoa, Nelly, crazy big cock on the back.
Whoa, Nelly, and a horse on the back.
Yeah, back up. My cock's huge. On the front, just bring it in American font.
The front says, "How's your lips?" The back says, "Whoa, Nelly, whoa."
It's in quotations though.
On the back it says, "Yes, I'm talking about your pussy lips." Whoa.
It says, "Dash the Rock." Because I
The
said
Rock should
that.
have let us do his merch. I think we probably still could.
Yeah, that's why Austin was kicking your ass in the merch sales, man, because you have it like this.
No way.
No
Fucking
way.
idiot.
Austin's merch was way better.
The
Idiot,
beautiful
dumbass
people.
bitch.
Ow!
Oh, the beautiful people.
Dude, I don't know if there might not be a colder transition than the glass spot breaking through the SmackDown logo.
No, that is awesome. That is crazy.
It's the fucking coolest thing
The
ever.
fist part or the Shane one?
The Shane one.
The Shane
Okay,
one
yeah.
is so good.
Yeah, the belly to belly through the glass that breaks through the SmackDown logo. It is
I like
fucking
Ray jumping
the
off
best.
the cage. I think that was in there at one point or something.
That is pretty good too, yeah. Do you like the zoom in on Kane's face? It's just Kane.
Oh, yeah, he's fine, by the way, at this point.
Yeah, he's okay. He's normal.
Yeah. Well, The Rock and Stone Cold, who are respectively the World Heavyweight Champion and the WWF Champion currently, are going to be facing Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho here tonight in the main event.
Yeah, but guys, we're in enemy territory tonight. We're in Chicago, Allstate Arena, AEW.
Oh shit.
Dude, CM Punk's coming. Y'all are never going to be the same.
Didn't you hear the chants when The Rock comes out? CM
I
Punk.
did.
CM
Yeah, the
Punk,
collision
CM Punk.
files are all here.
I remember that. I remember when Punk hit him with the clothesline, too. Yeah. That was hot.
That was pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, that was cool. Did you like the graphic for the tag match with the solid black background?
Oh, yeah, they were
awesome.
rocking. I mean, on the 4-3 TV, that probably looked awesome.
It was cool,
It probably was pretty
He didn't
sweet.
care. He had Marilyn Manson in the background. It was awesome. Who cares?
Well, we start off here tonight with Edge, Big Show, and Kane versus William Regal and the Dudley Boys.
This is a collision main event if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it has to be.
Edge is the Intercontinental Champion. He looks fucking great. And the Dudleys are the tag champions, and they are also accompanied by Stacy Keibler.
Yeah, so last Monday, Taz came on the Tron from WWF New York, where he spent a lot of his career actually in WWF. And
WWF New York.
yeah,
He spent a lot of his time there serving hamburgers.
him and Lance Storm were there a lot.
Yeah.
And William Regal was looking at him on the Tron, trying to figure out who this was.
Well, Taz was looking down at him somehow from the Tron.
'Cause that's live, transmitted live from the network, of course.
It was shot
The
straight down.
WWF New York private line.
Yeah, of
And
course.
William Regal was looking at him, and Edge then just speared him.
Yeah, he speared him off from the side of the stage and fucks him up until the refs break it up. I guess they had a match at Survivor Series, and Regal fucking probably knucksed them and won.
Yeah, they'll face again at Vengeance for the IC title.
Sure, okay.
There are so many pay-per-views in this era where Regal faces for the IC or European title. Like all of them.
Yeah, he does.
It's legit, all of them. Yeah, for real. I fully expected it to be Edge, Big Show, and Taz. Taz is not in this match. It's Kane.
Well, he's at WWF New York.
Oh, he always will be.
For the rest of his fucking career, he'll be there. I'll tell you that much.
Dude, Kane weighs 326 here. He is
Wow.
That's a
fucking
stout man.
brick. He is a brick house, man.
that's crazy.
Don't worry,
Wow.
your shit will be done here in a minute.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, you are an asshole very soon.
Nah, he's still got the summer coming up, bro. It's a good looking summer.
Summer of Kane?
Just down the road. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, he could win the tag titles with Big Show because they're facing the Dudleys at the pay-per-view. So there's
Oh.
Shit, yeah, you're right, man. I mean,
You're
that's
right.
what people were really begging for at the time, too.
The Kane Big Show tag title run.
that.
Yeah, we
Dude,
fucking love that.
they
shit.
killed all of WCW and ECW just so we could have Big Show and Kane versus the Dudley Boys at the pay-per-view. So glad. So good.
The Dudleys just have WWF tag titles, right? Not the WCW.
That's right. That's correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct. I think they already unified them and everything at this point.
Oh,
so
sure. Okay.
I don't think there's any roaming titles left, right?
Oh,
It's just-
never mind. Maybe I was wrong about the Regal thing because I think Edge unified the U.S. title at Survivor Series as well.
Yeah, I believe
With the
all those.
IC,
I
right?
I think they
all those
unified all of them
joints,
except for the
Okay.
World Heavyweight title or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So Dudley Boys do come out with the Duchess of Dudleyville, Stacy Keibler, which, man, this is awesome. This is a hell of a
Yeah.
trio here, man. This is
great.
This is how I remember the Dudley Boys a lot of the time.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
good look.
super into the Duchess of Dudleyville stuff. So.
I don't like that she stole Spike Dudley's job. You know, put Spike Dudley out of business. I thought it was pretty fucked up.
Well, Spike had to go get a girlfriend.
Well, you know,
And don't mess with his girlfriend.
Don't mess with my girlfriend.
He could have started dating Stacy Keibler. Would have been fine.
Yeah, right. Well,
Dude, that would have been the craziest thing ever.
Why would that be so? Why would that be so crazy, Tony? You don't think Spike Dudley is Stacy Keibler?
You don't think Spike Dudley? Whoa, Nelly, look what
Yeah.
Spike Dudley's got.
His legs are bigger than Spike. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but his cock is bigger than him.
He's saying he's not going meat to meat, man. He ain't got like that. Which I, you know,
He
Tony,
could.
who
He
knows?
could. Dude,
Yeah,
he probably
you're
puts
right.
in the work though. Spike's probably crazy. He's a worker, you know. Spike's a worker.
You think he puts in the work?
I mean, that's,
You see Spike?
that's all about right there, Tony. I mean, at the
Tony,
end of the day,
I respect
you know,
it, man.
you put in the work. That's all you can ask.
It's all about work, you know. Spike
This
doing
arena
drive.
is so smoked out by this pyro.
Dude, it's unbelievable. I guess because everyone in this match, sans Regal, has pyro. So, like, it was just filled to the
Dudley
fucking
Boyz
brim.
is like the main pyro problem, right? Was it Dudley's? Their little
I don't know. Big Show's
or
is pretty
Kane?
fucking crazy.
Kane
I don't
too,
know.
Dudley.
By the end of it, though, man, this place is packed.
Yeah,
Smoke
it's
box hot
crazy.
for
Can't even
sure.
box hot.
For
yeah,
sure.
100%. Yeah. The ref meets Regal at the bottom of the ramp during his entrance, by the way, to check him for the brass knuckles.
Oh,
Why would
yeah.
he do
They
that?
do
Why
do
would he
that,
do
yeah.
that?
Because he's cheating.
He's
But Lawler,
British.
yeah, can't trust them, some of the bitches. Lawler says, Stacy needs to be searched by me.
All right. Well, we also hear some pretty egregious shit from this guy later on in the evening too. This guy's just like this. It's gotten to the point where like he's done this for a long time now, so he's not subtle about it anymore.
No,
He's
not
like,
at all.
I'm just gonna say just whatever I want,
I'm going to say the worst shit
and
possible.
I'm gonna go to XWF. So don't worry about what I'm gonna do.
and
right.
you're going to fire my wife. You might as well.
Fire my
Might
wife,
as-
really?
Yeah, I want you to fire my wife.
It's my wife.
That hasn't aired yet. I don't think. Maybe not.
Damn, that's an Irish yet. All right. Well,
sorry.
this I will say this much: this period of time was like a pivotal, like, part of me in staying around wrestling. I think.
Sure.
Like, I
Oh,
think
really?
that, I think that this era, for whatever reason, is a core memory for me in wrestling history. Just because I was so into like a lot of the guys that ended up here at this time. Like, I was super big into like Jericho, RVD, Benoit.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I thought that shit was cool. And obviously,
was cool.
Invasion was a fucking big part, right? And I Duchess
Right.
of Dudleyville, Stacy Keibler, like I said,
Changed your life.
Dude,
Yeah.
genuinely, like, the coolest shit ever. Like, I was like, damn, she is so hot. Like, she's the hottest
Yeah.
person I've ever seen in my life, you know, up to
Sure.
this point.
Well, he wasn't watching
and-
Raw. I didn't see
and-
Trish over there, Tony, so that was the issue.
Dude,
Yeah,
Trish
right.
was not getting on the apron pulling her shit up every week.
Dude,
all right.
Vince made her do it.
Once. All right? It wasn't the same, man. Like, that shit was crazy as
Yeah,
hell to
you're
me.
right.
And she was on
You're
George
right.
Lopez later on,
Yes,
which,
that's
you know,
true.
is a fucking crazy statistic. That a lot of people don't think about that. This is an era that people remember because these guys were peaking. Like, this is like prime a lot of these guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure.
I mean, RVD was unfucking believable at this time.
He's so over too. I mean, we'll talk about it when he comes out here, but yeah, super fucking over. I mean, like, and it's also like, you know, Austin's time's coming to a close, Rock's time's coming to a close. A lot changes very quickly here.
Yeah, and Stacy would get on the apron to distract people by pulling up her skirt. Which
She does it in this. Well, she
Yeah,
tries to.
Dude, when I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, dude, this is unbelievable. Like, I couldn't believe, like, that this was a thing that existed, and it
Yeah.
was awesome. You know?
She would pull it up, and then people would fly back like a million feet. It
They
was
would
crazy.
sell it crazy.
Day Reckoning style.
Day Reckoning
Day
was the
Reckoning
best
style,
fucking
that's
one.
what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit's awesome though, man.
Called the
Yeah,
ass
Duchess of
blaster, bro.
Dudleyville is. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, so we have Edge, Big Show, and Kane versus William Regal and Dudley Boyz here.
Yes.
Stacy does try to get on the apron to distract Big Show. This is classic Stacy. I knew this was coming because that's one of her number one abilities.
She tries to
does
distract
pull it
the
up
Big
for a
Show.
second.
She does pull it up. She turns around to do it to distract the Big Show, but Kane is standing on the floor, and she gets horrified of Kane, so she tries to get away from him by getting into the ring. But sadly for her, Big Show is still in the ring.
Yeah, what are the chances Big Show's still there?
This is fucking crazy. He bends
Liberties
her,
were taken here.
dude. He bends her over his knee, lifts her skirt up. Crowd is losing their mind, and then he full on licks his entire palm. Why do you have to do that? He licks his whole palm to spank her, but the Dudleys make the save. fucking jump him. And then they hit Big Show with a double flapjack that leads to Big Show landing directly on Bubba's head.
Dude, they do the flapjack and the crowd goes 3D.
Yeah, I know they wanted it so bad. They could have did it.
Yeah,
Dude,
you're right.
But
Dude,
save
if
for
Stacy
Kane.
came in and did the 3D with the Dudley sound.
That would have been, holy shit. Oh, wow. Oh, she does the cutter part when they do the flapjack?
the cutter, they flapjack.
Oh,
that should have been their move.
nuts.
That would have been like their trios.
Yeah,
move.
you're
Wow,
right.
that would have got her so even more over.
To the Big Show, that would have been insane.
Holy shit,
Dude, that would have
Tony.
been
Wow.
so sick, Tony.
Well,
Yeah, you're
she,
right.
she was too busy over Big Show's knee and he's licking his hand.
Remember when Jeff Hardy spanked the shit out of her that one time?
That was like brutal.
That was, yeah, my man wound up. That
He
shit
was
crazy.
pissed. He
Yeah.
was like,
That was nuts.
It was not for any pleasure. He was, I'm gonna fuck you, bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit-
it was
I-
crazy.
For some reason, like I remember that, like, cause he fucking. I just remember him going back. I think, God damn. Yeah, that was crazy. But dude, finisher fest at the end here, which was a WWF special.
It's always good too.
Me as a kid, I ate this shit up crazy.
Yeah, hell
this
yeah,
was
man.
cool,
3D
yeah.
to Kane. Big Show fucking kills Devon, chokeslam the Bubba. Regal then hits Big Show with the Nux. Edge spears Regal and then hits the execution on Devon and gets the win.
Yeah, dude, the fucking Edge got all his Edge moves.
All the Edge
all the
moves,
Edge
just didn't
ones,
do the
yeah.
educator or whatever.
Edge-turbation, man.
Yeah.
Hit that shit on Devon, yeah. So we go backstage after the
Whoa,
opener there.
fella.
Come on now, goddamn. Backstage segment, Kurt Angle is waiting for Vince McMahon's limo to pull up because he has to arrive at the venue tonight to kiss The Rock's ass.
That is the crux of this episode. It is what they've been advertising since Raw. The reason to tune into SmackDown is to watch Vince McMahon kiss The Rock's ass.
Well, Vince pulls up and he gets out, and immediately you can recognize that he has a slight cold.
He's had a cold. Okay, oh, that was something I wanted to mention on the cold open. He had a cold then too. I want to unleash.
It's coming
a
on.
lethal dose.
I'm going to kill it.
AEW starting now. I've been holding this for
That
quite
sounds like a
some time.
South Park episode.
He brought it to Chicago to kill AEW. Went back in time.
Yeah, Kurt says, "Thank God you made it," and Vince, "We kill up." His voice is fucked up, crazy. He says, "Do you think I'd miss your opportunity to be undisputed champion this Sunday?" Because of course, stipulation was that if Vince didn't do it, then Kurt wouldn't get a shot at the undisputed championship at the pay-per-view.
Yes,
Okay, so does an airplane go by here?
Yes.
Okay,
it flies overhead, and they both sell it.
dude, Vince looks up so hard at that.
So yeah, the airplane goes by. They both look at it mid promo and stop talking, and look up and look back down. And then I remember what the date is of the show, and I'm like, oh, okay.
They sold it crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Airplanes don't make that sound anymore. You don't really hear airplanes like that. They've made them better. Good for the
They're
airplanes.
stealth bombers at this point. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good.
So Kurt says he knows Vince is supposed to kiss the. He's not kicking nobody's ass. I'll tell you that much.
No way.
Yeah, but Vince has some plan that he never says on screen.
No, he has
And
big plans for
there
Austin
is
later.
no plan.
There's actually not. No, I mean, I guess in theory it was. He had a plan, and then it was obviously thwarted by The Rock.
Yeah, it was Thornton. Yeah,
But Kurt says, you know how you're supposed to kiss The Rock's behind night, and Vince says, whoa. We're not going with your plans, we're going with mine. And don't be surprised when the night is over, The Rock is puckering up to my keister tonight.
How's your lips? They're fine.
How's yours?
It shows last Monday that the Hardys won their tag team match, but they're mad at each other, which is just the start of them being mad at each other for the rest of their careers.
Forever. For fucking ever. In many companies, they're mad at each other, actually. Yeah, Jeff blind tagged himself in and pinned Spike Dudley off a swanton, but Matt wasn't happy about that. He shoves Jeff and they argue, and it is Matt versus Jeff on Sunday. Then they were in the back arguing, and Matt walks up to Jeff and said, "Jeff, stop being a dummy." And Jeff says, "You're always pushing me one way or another."
This is a crazy segment here, right by the lockers.
Yeah, this same spot Mike Awesome debuted. No, this was before the locker one. This is
this is
the one
still
on
in
Raw.
the recap.
Yeah, this is still on the recap. Yeah.
Okay.
Lita tries to get involved to stop him. They knock her over, and Lita's flipping out. And Matt says, "If you love me, you would take my side regardless."
I don't. I love Edge.
I'm gonna marry Edge.
Oh, sorry.
And, yeah, fuck you. And then Jeff walks away.
How's
and
your
Matt says,
lips? Fine. Okay.
Matt says, "You're not taking sides, huh? How about you prove it by being the ref in the match at Vengeance, and we'll see whose side you're on." So that's what sets up for the pay-per-view match.
I mean, I like the angle where Matt said, "Jeff, you gotta stop jumping on shit. Look at you, man. You gotta stop jumping off shit."
Was that the TNA one?
No, that was WWE.
That was
They also did that in TNA.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
what
but this
Deek
one
did.
was-
did.
That one was egregious. That was like the WWE would turn up to 200%. That was egregious.
The one in WWF was like a steel cage, and there were tables involved, and Jeff swanton through the ladder when he could have won the match, or through a table.
Yeah.
When he
He's like,
could've
"You're
won
gonna
the
kill
match."
yourself, man. Look at you."
I'm fine.
Yeah,
How's my lips?
I like that. Oh, they're fine.
Well, then don't worry about me.
All right, yeah, no problem. So yeah, it shows another one. It goes from last Monday to earlier tonight. And it shows earlier tonight Jeff approaching Matt and asking why he can take a hardcore title match tonight, but Matt doesn't want Jeff to do any singles matches.
Yeah, he said, you only want me to be in singles matches. I thought we were supposed to be the best team and not do singles matches. And Matt says, "I just think you're jealous I got a title match tonight."
True.
And Matt says it's a warm-up for our match, and, with how you've been performing recently, it might not be a bad idea if you have a warm-up match as well.
Matt spends the rest of his career gaslighting. That's all he does the rest of his career.
You're right.
He is fucking good at it too, man.
He is good at it.
Yeah, the
This
fucking
is
one in
like-
2002 when he said he beat The Undertaker twice or whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is early shades of V1 Matt, shining
You're
through
right.
here.
Yeah, absolutely. And V1's great, by the way.
It is fucking great. It's even better than I think people remember. I think people remember it mostly for the his entrance.
Yeah.
Because of the fucking nameplate shit and the slowed down fucking
The
lagging entrance,
Heyman
but
booked V1 stuff was good.
He was working main eventers all the time.
Yeah, right. And he would get a move on him and then put it in a video package of him hitting moves on it and then showing it to people.
It was a Tron.
It would show it to people, and they'd be like, "Oh shit!" And then they join his group. Shannon Moore literally joined the group because he said, "Look how I did the Undertaker last week. He lost."
Jeff says, Matt says you should have some fucking more matches because you suck. And Jeff says, "All right, well, I hope you beat RVD tonight because at Vengeance, I'll not only beat you, I'll leave hardcore champion." And Matt says, "I guess you're saying Lita, my Lita, the special ref, is going to see things your way." And Jeff says, "If she's seeing things your way, then where is she tonight?"
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Why would you
what is
say that
that?
to your brother?
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
You got him.
So we go backstage. It cuts to Vince, and he's
Ah.
just finishing up telling Kurt the plans off camera, of course.
Oh,
Yeah, we
damn
just
it.
missed
We
it.
didn't know.
Yeah, we just missed
that.
it, Tony. Yeah.
Always.
And
Always
Kurt
just missing it.
Kurt notices that Vince's voice is hoarse.
It's fucked up.
What's wrong with your voice?
You sound fucking sick, bro. What the fuck is wrong with
The
you?
reaction to this is the funny. I have never in my life heard anything like this out of Vince McMahon's mouth, and it made me laugh the hardest I think I've ever laughed.
It's great.
Yeah, he says, "Vince, your voice is hoarse," and Vince says, "Yeah, it's a throat gimmick thing."
Yeah, it's a throat gimmick thing.
Dude,
Throat game.
I legit
I couldn't believe it.
They did a one take on that, and Vince just went with it. You think that he was supposed to mention that? Like, throat?
No, I
Vince
probably would, because I think
going
the
out of
throat
the way-
lozenge thing, yeah.
Yeah, but going out of the way to say throat gimmick is the funniest thing I've
I
ever
feel
heard.
like they had another line, and then he forgot the line, and he's like, "Yeah, it's a throat gimmick."
Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably
Vince,
good.
it's COVID. Yeah, I got a throat gimmick
Yeah,
thing.
Well, Kurt was supposed to say, "How's your lips?" and Vince was throwing off because he didn't say, "How's your lips?"
He was supposed to say fine, yeah. But
Fine.
he couldn't because he had a throat gimmick thing.
Touch your lip. Well, Kurt says, I got these fucking throat lozenges.
Wait, Kurt, why do you care about throat lodges?
He's got a pocket fucking full of them.
Because he went to the
Pop-
drugstore. He explained that.
Yeah, he does. He used to pop one in there. I was trying to put myself in your shoes about what's going to happen tonight, and I can't imagine, being you right now in that ring with 20,000 fans, million people watching, and you're You're gonna get on your knees, and Rock's gonna drop his drawers, and his buttocks is gonna be sticking out, and you're gonna kiss his ass. And Vince spits the cough drop out and says, "You know what the plans for The Rock is tonight? I think you're gonna like this." And we don't get to hear the fucking plans.
Oh, man.
So he told him the plans earlier, then he's going to retell him the plans. So here's where we gotta go. So Lugz Boot of the week.
Yeah, I think it was the Austin plans he told him originally, and this is The Rock's plans.
Oh,
Dude, how many plans does this guy got? He's got a throat gimmick thing. He's got to explain all these plans.
Airplane gimmick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, man. Lugz Boot of the week.
Lugz Boot of the week.
Yeah, bro. Tony, I don't know if you know, but Lugz is rocking the streets with the newest boot, shoes, and athletics.
Dude, it said boot, shoes, and attitude. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's what they
real,
fucking got.
That's
They got that
real.
shit. Hell yeah.
Lugz got attitude also? I didn't know they had attitude like that.
Of course they do. They have a Z in their name.
Yeah, we got
Oh, right.
attitude. You don't got shit, man.
Lugz Boot of the week. Boots, shoes, lips. How are they?
Fine.
So RVD.
Well, if your lips are fine, where are they tonight, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
A rub a lozenge on them.
That's what Magic said. Yeah, I know. You're right. Where is he? RVD hits the Van Daminator on Christian.
It was cool because Christian tried to concerto him, and RVD slid out and just jumped up and Van Daminated him with the same chair he tried to hit him with. It was cool.
Yeah, no, dude, they're getting a Van Daminator over crazy right now.
Dude, they can't do anything wrong with RVD at this point except not push him, not book him well, fuck it up really bad.
Not getting the world title, not making main eventer. Yeah, there's actually a lot they could do.
They could do a lot wrong here.
This is the coolest guy in the world to me at the time.
He is the fucking coolest guy.
Well, SmackDown is brought to you by Truth,
Oh,
Mobile Suit Gundam,
those are figures. You had those?
and Madden NFL 2002.
Oh, shit.
Just wait till 2004, though.
Did you have the Gundam figures? Were you a Gundam guy?
No, fuck no, I was a Zoids guy. Let me hear it one time for the Zoids out there.
Oh, shit. Hoorah.
Got that Schneider Liger. Come on, right? Right, Tony? Come on.
Yeah, I know.
The goddamn Schneider Liger. Come on, Tony.
No, I was a
I
Gundam
need
guy.
you for
so-
this one.
I was a Gundam guy, okay?
I don't know if he was. I don't think he was, James. I don't think he was a Gundam guy.
Dude, you don't even know me like that, Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to fucking put words in your mouth like that.
Come on, bro.
So RVD versus Matt Hardy for the hardcore title is up next.
Huge fucking pop for RVD when he comes out, man.
RVD.
Lose ain't got nothing for you. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, we're gonna not figure it out. I promise you, we won't.
Well, 2006, we'll figure it out for a minute. So Matt looks at this as a warm-up match for his match with Jeff at Vengeance.
Right. It's a title match, but it's a warm-up. He has no fucking worry about RVD at all. RVD comes out, and he stops at the bottom of the ramp to do the RVD taunt along with Tony Chimble's announcement, but the cue was not there, and then he
Dude.
just doesn't do it.
Yeah, because I wrote this down. He comes out and he's about to do it. I think he like forgot his whole introduction because he's like posing to
Who
do
am
it.
I?
Because who was somebody said you either got to do the whole effing show or you have to do RVD. You can't do both.
Yeah.
Because then the crowd will get fucked up and they won't know which one to chant.
Sure.
So then
He
like
probably said that.
they were introducing him. Oh, from Battle Creek, Michigan. What the fuck? Oh, they say that too. And then he rolls and then he just says fuck it and he just moves on with it.
Yeah, it doesn't do any of the fucking
Yeah, he doesn't
taunt. I was
do
like,
any
oh,
of it,
come
yeah.
on.
He didn't
Yeah, you're
remember.
right. He got him on the outside, and then when he got in the ring, too.
It was
It's
too
like
late.
from Battle
Yeah, it
Creek,
was too
Michigan.
late. He didn't
when
wait
he
for him.
slides
He, like,
in, and he
stopped-
goes, the
he
hardcore
stopped to wait
champion. And he
for
said,
it.
oh, fuck it.
He stopped to wait for it, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I should get in the ring and do it." Because he was trying to race down the ring to get there, I think.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh shit, oh fuck,
Yeah,
now I'm the hardcore champion."
Yeah,
oh
he,
shit.
he rolls in the ring, and that's when he's rolling, and Chimble says, "Oh, he's fuck it, fuck it."
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Lawler on commentary is fucking crazy in this match, man.
That's what I was telling you. He is very blunt. There's no subtlety here. It's very blunt
No,
and very forward.
Dude, this one might be the worst of them all for real. He's asking Michael Cole where Lita is. He said, "Where's Lita?" And Cole says, "No one knows where she is." And Lawler says, I want to know where she is. I want to see her puppies." Just
Hey, Lita, how's your lips?
dude, he's fucking screaming like legit. I want to see her puppies. Just
Yeah, and
yells it. I said, "What the fuck,
Dude, at that one point, yeah, Michael Cole's like, "Yeah, that sounds great, but back to this match." You know, like, Michael Cole tries to
Simmer
dismiss it.
down. Simmer down,
Yeah.
bro.
And right after he says, "You think Lita's gonna wear one of those black and white striped thongs?" And Cole says, "I hope so." I said, "Holy shit,
All
man,
right,
Lita's
so
not here."
We got a hardcore title match. We got a
RVD is getting hit with a ladder. Stop.
Yes, Lita's gonna wear a ref thong, just like Nick Patrick does all the time. Those ref thongs.
I believe that. That's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Well, Matt brought the ladder out, right, guys? To the match, anyways. Matt brought the ladder out. I hear that, man. We gotta get to the match. So Matt brought the ladder out, and they immediately do the ladder seesaw into RVD's nuts, which I thought was pretty cool.
The RVD's nuts.
Oh my, let's go!
Come on, too easy, bro.
All right, so we gotta get back to the match here. So they fight on
he
the
flips
ramp.
over the top rope, by the way, off the
awesome
shot.
match, by the way. Love hardcore title.
Yeah,
It was
because
a fun
RVD is a maniac at this point. Like, looking back on it, I probably liked it more when it wasn't 24/7.
I think I like that it happened though. I'm
glad
there was
it
better
happened.
matches. Yeah, there was better matches without it. But
Yes.
the stuff that we got from it, I think, was pretty fun.
I think the crash stuff was good.
The crash stuff was fun. I think even after, I remember, I guess the crash stuff was pretty much the Briscoe stuff. I guess I remember
all
Raven
bled into
had
each other.
Yeah, Raven had a pretty decent amount of those, but they were pretty similar. Like, it was just crash.
Yeah, the crash shit was the 24/7 run to me, and then I really enjoyed when RVD had it.
Yeah, hell yeah,
because he was just super good and super creative. Like, you just had to be creative in these WWF hardcore matches. Like, you had limitations, right?
You had a few weapons. You had, kendo stick, trash can, ladder, chair. That's like all you really.
And like, you couldn't bleed. Like, if you did bleed, that's one thing, but you couldn't like deliberately bleed.
You couldn't
in these
gag
matches,
really, yeah.
Unless you're on pay-per-view.
Right.
So you had to be like creative in these matches, and RVD was like the creative guy at that point. So he was like the perfect hardcore champion, and he looked fucking awesome with his belt. Like, to me, when I think of the hardcore title, I think of RVD holding it.
I think of Mick Foley.
Yeah, I don't.
Sorry.
You don't think about Raven?
Raven had the most.
He had the most. Raven, I can't name one Raven hardcore match besides the WrestleMania one, but Raven had.
Fuck you. He had a good match with Rhino.
Okay, I'm sure he did. That sounds awesome. Yeah.
He did the shopping cart spot. You know the one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fuck you.
No, I agree. How's your lips? Okay, moving on.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, listen to the guy.
They're fine.
Now, RVD spinning around with the joint on his shoulder, I always thought that was cool. And like, he would snap the belt and then put it on his shoulder, so it wasn't like hanging off his shoulder.
It wasn't yeah, that was cool.
He'd have it snapped, which I always thought was very cool. So yeah, RVD is very creative here. They fight up the ramp. Matt literally just throws the ladder at him, just literally tosses it.
That's legit, like, fucking shut your mouth style, like run.
This whole match
throw the weapon. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, RVD goes and gets weapons through the stage curtain, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, dude. I mean, down to the part with Taker at the end. This is literally just that game.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that crazy?
Aesthetic wise and everything. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
So RVD, he brings out the roadie box, and then he does a barricade leg drop, if you want to call it that.
Yes.
On top of the roadie box,
with Matt Hardy laying on it. Matt Hardy's on it, and he does a leg drop on it. He also, when he fucking brings out the roadie boxes, I guess a good way to put it on it. If you don't know that, it's just like a case, a traveling case. He shoves it at Matt. Matt like gets hit with it, lays on top of it, and it almost rolls off the stage.
That would have been
already
crazy.
Has to run up and grab it. Yeah.
So Matt sandwiches RVD in this ladder.
Oh.
And he does his taunt, and he jumps, and he's going for a leg drop, but it turns.
Whoopee cushion.
Yeah, it turns into a whoopee cushion on the ladder. So whoopee cushion with theatrics for it too.
Sit on my chest.
Theatrics. He does. Which is horrible. Just smash your balls into a ladder, man. What are you doing?
Well, you want to talk about what are you doing? This is the craziest shit I like.
This plan was awesome. This next one. I wish he would have did this.
Matt Hardy says at the ladder.
On the stage.
Yeah, on the stage at the top of the ramp. Yep. Says at the ladder, grabs a chair, climbs the ladder, and then jumps off of it.
He goes for the 187.
off the ladder, and RVD kills him with the Van Daminator.
Out of the air. It was fucking awesome, dude.
Right in the face.
Like, shut your mouth, I guess, is a pretty fucking... The only thing that was missing, they should have climbed the fucking stage.
Yeah,
just
you're
climb,
right. Super fast.
Yeah. That would have been fucking sweet.
Yeah, this was tight. They did a lot with no time at all. No
what
wasted
was it? You think
anything.
it was even 5?
It was probably 5, yeah.
Okay.
It was cool, though. And
it
then
was
Undertaker comes out and attacks Rob Van Dam in a sleeveless flannel.
Dude, flannel taker, big. You see the BSK fucking tattoo because he's got the singlet pulled up just enough that you can see his belly tattoo. Flannel. He fucking fucks up RVD, throws him into the stage wall.
Super SmackDown game.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hits him in the gut with the ladder. And then does the
steals
RVD
his taunt.
He taunt steals.
Yeah, steals his fucking taunt. This is fucking a SmackDown game match. This is awesome.
It was all. What a cool feud, man. Like, again, they trusted him enough to put him with Taker, and then like, whatever. Now you fucking here's the IC title. I don't care.
They mention it later on, by the way. But this is the first time Undertaker returns with short hair.
Was that right?
Yeah, it was. I remember that because when he came back, it looked super weird. It was like,
really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll bring. I can't remember what. I assume it's the Bradshaw match. I wrote it down where they bring it up later.
No shit.
So this is the first show with short hair Taker.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, cool.
So we go backstage. Vince tells Kurt that his lozenges are making him feel a little bit better. So thank you. I appreciate that.
They're good. They're good.
Yeah, Kurt said, I went to the drugstore earlier. I don't
know why they had to do that.
They just had to they had to finish the story.
I guess so, yeah. Well, I'm also feeling better about our plans, especially the double whammy, which is them taking out Rock and Stone Cold.
I don't know how this man thought that was ever going to happen. That's
the
crazy.
Double whammy. You don't got faith in Kurt Angle and his lozenges. He fucking goes to the drugstore. He's got fucking plans for plans, man.
Ain't no fucking way. You take it out Rock and Austin same night. Only Jericho could do that.
Well, Kurt says he's going to have his double whammy at the pay-per-view because he's going to take out Austin, then beat the winner of Rock and Jericho, and then become the Undisputed Champion. And Vince says, well, what if I'm out there with The Rock? And don't worry about that, Kurt. I'm not paying attention. What if I'm out there with The Rock? And I take this throat lozenge. And instead of using it as a throat lozenge, I use it as a suppository on The Rock. How about I finger The Rock's fucking butt with this fucking lozenge?
This is a Vince McMahon chat GPT line, man. The man, this is like crazy. He just, everything, there's points and he's going to hit them. What if I take his throat lozenge? Instead of using it as a throat lozenge and maybe not as a throat lozenge, I use it as a suppository and not as a throat lozenge that it's supposed to be on The Rock.
Of course, and I'm going to fucking stick it up his ass.
Would that be funny, Kurt Angle?
That's a good one, Mr. McMahon. That's funny.
These guys are crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, well, do you like that idea, though?
That's his master plan.
That's the one whammy.
That's why we couldn't hear earlier.
And the second one, you're not going to guess, but I got something for his lips.
Vince, how's his lips?
Fine.
Fine. Oh, all right.
I'm going to take another one and stick it up Stone Cold's ass. How about that?
Yeah.
So now it's time for Scotty 2 Hotty and Albert versus
that Hippo fucker, whatever his name is.
Hippo, bro.
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
Christian. Justin Christian, European champion Christian, by the way.
Oh, there he is. So last Monday, Teflon Test tried to use a chair on Albert.
Yes.
But Scotty stopped him, and then Albert hit him with the derailer, and he won.
Dude, Scotty brains him with the fucking chair, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Hits him fucking hard as hell. It was awesome. No hands up, shouts out. And then, Baldo bomb for the win. Why? Tony, why is he called Teflon Test for the people that may not know?
Because he's got immunity forever from the invasion. He won an immunity match. He can't be fired forever. I've got immunity. You can't fire me. I got immunity.
What was it, a battle royal?
He won the immunity battle royal. That is correct.
This lasted so long.
They even reference that when he goes to ECW, I feel like.
They do. They last forever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they mentioned it in TNA.
Somehow he's here. He's here because he has immunity.
Christian comes out to At Last You're on Your Own. He's got the fucking pyro. He's got the title.
We talked about this in Vegas, and in my mind, I didn't realize people didn't know this, what that song is, the Christian theme.
Oh, yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, people, I guess people, I always just
who was in the bathroom with me? I think we're just in the middle of Vegas.
Was it Brandon?
It might have been Brandon, I think.
And Macho.
Yeah, I'm pissing and I just hear Bohemian Rhapsody. I was like, yo, Christian's theme song. It's Christian's theme song. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, this is Christian's. Come on. Hey. Come on, guys. But they didn't know. Yeah, they didn't know either.
Lawler says, you can stop calling him Albert because he wants to be called Hip Hop Hippo for some reason. Lawler says that for some reason he wants to be called this.
I hear that. I mean, yeah, for
Is that all that is? All right.
Yeah, so he is that for a while too. So
he is. Did you see the taunt that they were doing in the corner during Christian's entrance?
No, what were they doing?
No, I missed it.
Scotty's on the second rope doing the Taz, like folding his arms over his shoulder, like chest, and Albert's standing in front of him, and Scotty's like resting his arms on Albert's head.
Oh, nice, because he's the hip hop hippo, self-proclaimed.
Yeah, of course. Look at this hip hop fat bastard hippo. Yeah,
hip hop hippo.
He wants to be called that. Please let
somebody call
that.
that, please.
Yeah, come on now.
So Test does his elbows in the corner here to Scotty, and this shit's crazy. Earl literally throws himself in front of Test and takes a mean shoulder block in the corner.
Was that before or after he kicked Test's arm in the sunset flip?
Ooh, damn, that might have been before. I didn't even write that down. Yeah.
Yeah. So Scotty goes for a sunset flip. Test grabs the ropes.
Okay.
And Earl fucking kicks his arms, and Test fucking bumps for it. So I think
this is building to Test versus Earl Hebner, obviously.
Which I believe we were robbed of. I think Earl Hebner big leagued and pulled out of the match Kenta style.
Politics crazy. He showed up for the match and then said, "No fucking way, not happening anytime soon." This guy's lips ain't right. That's sure. It's so crazy.
It's fucked up.
How's your lips?
Who bought this fucking shirt? Fuck, you buying this for?
Biggest possible? It's crazy. What the fuck is going on? So anyways, back to
slapped off your face.
So another fucking thing that I don't know. Hip Hop Hippo's here, and he's going nuts in this one, man. Albert is a great middle of the card big guy, man. He genuinely is. He's awesome. He's athletic. He has a fucking memorable look. He's got
his
cool
finish
moves.
is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I actually think the A-Train stuff in the beginning, it was not bad at all either.
No, I actually thought he was like even more believable as fucking A-Train, and then they said, "You're a hairy fat bitch, aren't you?"
Yeah, and he stayed that way.
And then Sable gripped his fucking shit crazy.
Yeah, dude, unbelievable. Dude, so Scotty, back to the match. Scotty with the worm on Test, but Christian cuts him off. He looks for the unprettier. But Albert hits the derailer. Test is back up now and hits the boot on literally everyone in the fucking match.
He kills Scotty with it, kills Albert with it, gets the win, stands up, and then hits Earl Hebner with it immediately.
Dude, and he kills Hebner with it, man.
Dude,
and for some reason, who yells this?
him.
I wrote this down. I think somebody yelled, "It's hideous!"
It was probably Cole.
Michael
That sounds
Cole.
like a Cole
It's
line,
hideous.
Yeah. Oh my.
Test can get away with it because he's Teflon Test. He can't get fired.
He can't get fired.
Yeah, you're right.
He can do what he wants.
No fucking way he can get fired ever until he is.
No fucking way. He doesn't get fired, bro.
No, Test said on his MySpace that him and WWE or WWF, whatever, WWE came to a mutual agreement and he requested his release.
They even kayfabe that? That's awesome.
Came to a fucking fuck you and I'm leaving agreement. That's for sure. So the Rock is walking backstage and
what the fuck?
He's got his shirt on and he lifts his shirt up to fart and then slaps his ass.
The camera, the Rock walks by the camera. He's walking through the back. The camera zooms in on his ass and he lifts his shirt up slightly. And then he slaps his ass, I think.
So WWF SmackDown of the Night brought to you by Electronic Arts.
Electronic Arts.
Rock beats Angle, so Vince has to kiss The Rock's ass.
Austin helped, and he stomped everybody out and Hangman fucking Kurt, and now he's got to fucking kiss his goddamn ass, man. Kiss his ass.
How is this possible? I can't believe it.
Come on.
So now it's time for the Rock Town Hall.
Oh my.
La Rocka has come back to Chicago.
Michael Cole won't stop fucking doing...
Oh...
Yeah, dude, he won't stop doing fucking kissing sounds on commentary.
All night.
That was Tony. Annoying. Big lips.
Tony, was that you?
Tony, how's your lips?
Minecraft apple.
Yeah, do the Minecraft apple thing really quick, Tony, for me. Do the Minecraft apple thing.
Eat a Minecraft apple, Tony? No, that wasn't a good one.
Come on, you got it. Yeah, there it is. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know how his ass are.
So the Rock puts over Chicago.
Cole also, by the way, says Cheshire Cat Grin. That's his big line when The Rock comes out because Rock's smiling.
The Rock's smile in this era is crazy. It's
a lot of
crazy.
teeth.
Yeah, man, it's insane.
Yeah.
Hair, glasses, teeth, Rock, crazy.
Glasses, jacket, shirt, man.
100 degrees leather jacket, Tony. So So The Rock puts over Chicago, and of course this brings up Brian Urlacher, who was ringside.
Hold on, you're rinsing out of the best lines, bro. The Rock's.
Oh, sorry, man. This thing only goes like a half hour, so I just want to get through the beginning here. Get to the good stuff.
Whatever. He's got some serious business to take care of in Chi-Town.
Yeah, the Windy City. That's. I hope I don't have any windy kisses. That smell awful.
Okay.
That's the line you missed, James. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good.
You needed that one. You needed that one. That really ties the whole segment together.
Yeah, don't fart in my face.
That's crazy.
The Brian Urlacher's here, right? Yes. Okay.
Fuck yeah, he is,
Bears.
man. Come on, man.
The Bears.
Seth Rollins loves the Bears. Come on,
Bears.
man. Come on, the Bears. Who's the Bears? Damn it.
He's the bear. That's him. He is the bear.
So I think there was a whitest kids you know skit. So yeah, Chicago will be known as a city where Vince McMahon gets on his knees and kisses some ass. Ain't that right?
Yes.
Come on.
Oh yes. That's what Cole says.
So Vince McMahon, it's time for Vince McMahon to come out here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Mr. McMahon can change his last name to ButtKiss.
Oh, okay, like DickButtKiss.
DickButtKiss is craziest name ever.
Dick the butt kiss.
Listen, all right, come on now.
Hey, DickButtKiss.
Dude, if my parents named me Dick Butt-Kiss, I'd kick my own ass. That's
He
for
definitely
sure.
had like a crazy life, but like,
Yeah.
it can't be fucking
He's
like
the hip hop
ButtKiss. Cock ass liquor. Okay.
My grandma would definitely kick my ass. I feel like she's a big Dick Buttkiss fan.
Oh
Like,
yeah, there was a lot, dude. There was respect on Dick Buttkiss when I was growing up.
Dick
You couldn't
Buttkiss was a
fucking fuck with
legend.
that guy. He was,
he was
a
a
legend.
legend. And I'm the man. Dick Buttkiss.
Yeah, but his name was Dick Buttkiss. So that's crazy.
Dude, holy shit. All right, so
Well, Vince does come out.
yeah, Vince comes out because he hears about Dick Buttkiss. He's like, God damn.
No, don't do it to me. I don't want it to be there.
His name is what? He's not signed here.
Yeah, don't talk about him. You think you can humiliate me, Rock? You expect me to come out to this ring?
What do you think Dick Buttkiss gamer tag is? I was thinking it was gonna be like Big Erection.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Erection, like
Hugh
69. No.
Oh, sorry,
Because
I'm sorry.
it has an air jet.
Oh, sorry. Well, I thought it has. Sorry, I'm
Dude,
not too
the
sure.
idea of Dick Buttkiss fucking rocking the daughter over at two lobbies is killing me right now. I know
He
that
would have
guy
got
was
annihilated.
crazy.
He doesn't fucking belong there.
Nah, no way, man. He would have fucking held his own. Dick Buttkiss was different. That was when men
Is that
were
Dick Buttkiss?
That was when men were men, and men were called Dick Buttkiss.
Shitty Xbox mic.
Yeah.
Dick Buttkiss with the voice modulator on Halo 2.
Dick Buttkiss.
Vince is here, and
Yeah.
he walks to the ring and rips the mic from The Rock, which,
Yeah.
as we all know, is a cardinal fucking sin. You don't.
You're
take
gonna
the-
die now.
take the
Yeah.
mic from The Rock. Come on
You're
now.
fucked.
So Vince says that he is a certified businessman, but I think he's a certified billionaire.
Billionaires, right?
Yeah, billionaire.
Businessman is not. He's a businessman. I guess that's true as well. But billionaire was the line. Yes.
And he doesn't kiss ass.
He can buy and sell you, The Rock, and everybody in this arena over and over. And I don't kiss ass, much less the people's ass. In a few minutes, what's gonna happen is you're gonna pucker up. That's right. You're gonna apologize to me, Rock, and you're gonna wish. What? I said. And then all of a sudden, Stone Cold appears on the Tron and it's a fucking floating head. What?
This is insufferable. This is the worst.
This is also in Shut Your Mouth.
It was, yeah. What?
Vince, you think you ain't gonna kiss somebody's ass tonight? What? Is that what you thought? You think Kurt Angle was gonna run down and save the day? You think Kurt Angle was that special? It's a funny thing. Stone Cold Steve Austin just kicked the crap out of your little backup plan. He turns around and just, before the camera can even show him, he turns around and starts stomping Kurt Angle on the floor. He's stomping Kurt Angle out. He gets down on the floor. What?
No mercy taunt cheese.
No mercy taunt.
No mercy taunt cheese. What?
He gets up. You know what, Vince? He turns back around, starts stomping on Kurt some more. I said, holy shit, this is the best shit ever already. He says, Stone Cold Steve Austin came here tonight to make sure you were going to kiss somebody's ass. What? You understand me? Vince, if you came back up this ramp, Stone Cold be waiting for you to deal out some of these knuckle sandwiches.
That's gotta be like top least intimidating lines of all time.
No, come on, man. That shit had me shaking.
He puts up both his fists.
I got your knuckle sandwiches, what?
He puts up both his fists. Knuckle sandwiches. If you want to see Vince McMahon kiss somebody's ass, give me a hell yeah. And he gets a hell yeah, and then he walks away and Kurt's left laying there, so whammy number 1 has been already fucking put to rest.
Yeah, well, Ric Flair's also here. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Flair comes out. He says, just in case there's a plan B, if anyone tries to interfere in this tonight, they're suspended. And then he leaves.
You have to remember that Ric Flair owns 50% of the WWF, as he is the consortium.
I am.
The consortium. You're not the consortium.
I'm the consortium. Well,
you're not.
Rock stares at Vince, big smile on his face, a lot of teeth, and he says, there's really only one thing left to say.
How's your lips?
Fine.
All right.
Vince, get down on your knees. And it's a huge pop for him saying that. I said, oh shit, all right. I said, come on, it's okay, you can do it. The Rock says, get down on your knees. And then fucking Vince gets down on his knees and he says, now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Rock is going to turn around. And now it's time for the people's ass. Vince is horrified on the fucking floor. And Rock says, you know what, Vince? Your lips, they don't seem fine. Your lips aren't good enough to kiss the people's ass. Oh, you look happy. Why are you so happy? Just because you aren't kissing the Rock's ass doesn't mean you won't be kissing ass tonight.
Dude, the zoom-ins, by the way, are crazy here. The 2 different cameras zoomed in on Rock's ass, Vince's face. Fucking, there's so many camera zooms here.
Crazy, yeah. Your lips aren't good enough for this. You trust the Rock on this one? The ass you're gonna kiss is gonna be a slobber-knocker. And I said, fuck! Shit! Dude, House of Fire, James. This is
I ain't never seen a man fired up this much in my life.
This is fucking I didn't remember this part once so fucking ever, dude.
No, fuck no. The idea of Jim Ross existing, like, fucking ruined Vince's life.
Yeah.
Like, Vince is so pissed seeing this guy. JR's coming down. He's pointing at him. He's fired up. I'm going to kiss my ass.
I feel like he's slapping his ass, isn't he?
Dude, he's wagging his finger, charging down the ramp. He's like cutting a promo on him coming down the ramp. He gets in the ring, starts smacking his own ass. Michael Cole says, maybe JR's wearing a thong. JR, I don't know why he said that. JR is fucking losing his... This is the most fired up I've ever seen JR. He was like... It was legit like a Stone Cold inside of JR's body. That's what this entrance was like.
Because JR was pissed, man. He just had to kiss Vince's ass for real.
Someone needs to make the edit of that JR entrance, but with Stone Cold's glass shatter and then Stone Cold's music. Because I bet it has the same fucking feeling.
And JR saying, he's walking, he's talking.
It's the invasion one. Oh my god. Rock says, last week you looked so good. And JR's hat. Why don't you put your cowboy hat on Vince's head tonight? JR's fucking livid. He puts the hat on his head. He's pantomiming crazy. Rock stands up straight and he looks at JR and he says, you put a little barbecue sauce in that booty tonight. JR turns around, starts full on smacking his ass.
Hell yeah!
Just beating the Jeff Hardy spanking Stacy style, smacking his own
dude, this
ass.
is absurd. Yeah, wow.
Well, then JR goes to pull his own ass out, and Rock says, whoa. Vince, you're not kissing Jim Ross's ass. JR, go sit at the announce position. Rock's got a plan. JR is obviously disappointed in this.
He's
wanted
super
to fucking
disappointed. He said Austin would have done this to me.
I also would have fucking maybe sit on Vince's face. It would have been sweet. Rock says, Vince, you're gonna like this. You're gonna love kissing this ass. The real ass you're gonna kiss is gonna give you nothing but stratisfaction. And then Trish's OG theme plays. Trish comes out. Vince has the biggest, most fucked up smile on his
Craziest, demented fucking smile I've ever seen in my life.
It is fucking perverted. Trish is coming out. JR is on commentary. JR says, I'll tell you one thing, I was ready to pull my drawers down and have him kiss my big Oklahoma pimple butt.
Oh, the JR's not on commentary the whole night. And he comes out and Vince kisses his ass and he goes, you know what? I'm going to do commentary.
I'll pull my drawers down.
Pimple butt. That's crazy.
So Trish is in the ring and Rock looks at him and he said, I swear he says, you like that? The Rock's not a bad guy. You want some chapstick for your lips? And Vince does want it. He puts on a ton of chapstick. And then Rock says, turn around, Trish. And then Trish does it, and then she proceeds to pull her pants down. But they don't show her ass on the fucking
infringement, man. Taking Stacy's shit? Come on, man.
Well, it was too good, James. They can show Stacy's ass all the time, but Trish just had too much ass, couldn't show it. Sorry.
Probably right.
It probably fucking was.
You're probably right.
Rock says, what are you waiting for, Vince? Go kiss that ass. And Vince, again, fucking
crazy smile here.
Absurd smile, crawling over on his knees.
Dude,
scooting is the perfect way to put it.
Is like the crazy. It's like a kid in a candy store kind of.
He's speed running a scoot.
Yeah, he's going.
He gets right close to Trish's ass, and Rock puts his hand in front of his face, and he stops him, and he says, whoa, what do you think you're doing, you sick freak? Vintage Rock line there.
I love that Rock's
blue hell.
Yeah, I love that Rock's hand just like magnetized to his lips. It was very well done. This was very good.
He says, no. The Rock's got another plan. As nice as this ass is, that's not the one you're going to kiss. Because now the time has come. You're not going to kiss The Rock's ass. Not Jim Ross's ass. Not Trish's ass. There is one ass that The Rock has chosen especially for you. Then the fucking Rikishi theme hits. I said, oh shit. Rikishi comes out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Rikishi.
It's like a WrestleMania call from JR, like someone just won the world title. It's like the craziest call of all time. It's so good.
And dude, Rikishi is on the stage. He turns around. He's throwing his ass like I've never seen before.
Okay,
this
all
is
right.
Unreal.
Let me talk to you real quick.
Please explain this.
So I wanted to mention this because this is a core memory for me. Rikishi's return here is one of the memories in wrestling that I have never forgotten over my entire life.
Oh, wow.
Whenever I think of Rikishi shaking his ass, or if someone mentions Rikishi shaking his ass, it is literally this exact one. Because this is the craziest. Dude, the way that Rikishi is shaking his ass is like, it would stand up in today's standards of ass shaking. That's how crazy it is.
I feel like it is way before its time. That's a perfect way to put it. Rikishi invented twerking here tonight.
Dude, Rikishi's ass shaking at the top of the ramp on his return is the craziest. Like, how the fuck do I remember this so much moment in my entire life?
Dude, it's a packed venue too. They're all losing their fucking mind for this dude.
Camera is going nuts, zooming in on his shit.
Yeah.
Fucking shaking.
Right up his shit.
This is the definitive Rikishi ass shake. You're seeing it all here, right here. The definitive Rikishi ass shake. This is insane. And I also remember it because Rikishi gets in the fucking ring, and then at one point, he gets down on all fours, ass up.
Toe touches. His toe touches.
Is crazy. I had never forgot this. It lives in my head rent free, and it has for 20 fucking years.
Everything explains a lot.
Fucking shaking his ass at the top of this ramp for getting on all fours.
Yeah, look at the size of that ass. Pucker up, you no good, overbearing bully. Foreign objects hanging everywhere. What does that even mean?
The ass. The
Talking about
objects.
Dingleberries, crazy.
Oh,
yeah,
I
dude.
see.
Dude, JR was so pissed. It was perfect, man.
He was so fired up.
Barry Bully, he was just spitballing.
He was trying so hard to not curse, like fucking really hard.
The ass shake into all fours, and then Rikishi fucking pulling his shit up into
all
his
the
ass.
way up. His fucking.
This is.
Do you remember the Rock hitting the Rock bottom?
No, I don't remember the rock bottom part.
I don't either.
But yeah, Rock gives Vince the rock bottom, and then Rock grabs Vince, arms fucking back crazy style. Rikishi literally bends over nuts, grabs his gear, pulls it up his ass, and then Rock shoves Vince's face so far up into Rikishi's ass. It's unbelievable. And then someone on the mic is going...
They are.
Dude, somebody is farting on the mic. I couldn't fucking believe it. Dude, Vince's face is buried in Rikishi's ass. Like half of, like his cheeks are in Rikishi's ass. JR is Lucifer's lips on the biggest ass.
Oh, God.
Then they show a shot of JR standing up, like we just fucking won the war.
Like the Oklahoma Sooners just won the Rose Bowl or some shit. Let's go.
Thank God.
Dude, I'd like to think that's Trish making the noise.
That's even fucking better. Vince's head is so fucking far. I think Lawler says Vince's head almost disappeared, which is such a crazy line.
Into the ass. Fucking Rikishi pulls his shit up, he puts it in the ass. Oh
balls
my
are probably all
God.
there.
Oh my
Dear God. How does it feel to be humiliated in front of the whole damn world? How do you like that? Yeah, fucking hell, man.
This is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Dude, and that's like one of those inside out core memory moments for James with a little.
He was inside out of Rikishi's ass.
A little ball rolling down.
Tony, it is. This is legitimately a core.
Oh, that changed your life forever, man.
I mentioned earlier, I was like, this is a very important like part of my wrestling fandom, this era, and like this Rikishi ass shake at the top of the
This is a
ramp.
canon event for James' life.
This is the definitive Rikishi ass shake. He never did it better before, and he never does it better after. It is right here.
James is like 80 years old, thinking about his life. He's like, oh yeah, I remember my first kiss. I remember I got my driver's license. I remember the time Rikishi
shook his fucking whole ass.
I grab someone, I bring him close, and I go, do you remember?
It's like PTSD war flashback for this.
Give me one margarita, I'm eating Rikishi's ass.
Give me 2 margaritas.
Give me 3 margaritas. Oh my God! Hell yeah!
Oh man!
Yeah.
So the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club is officially closed. Vince is left fucking crying in the ring, face full of shit
and balls.
I really wish they would have went the extra mile and like try to streak
shit on his face. His skin marked Vince's eyes.
Like a milk mustache or something. Just shit.
Yeah. Just fucking shit all over his face, crying in the
Vince,
ring.
how's your lips?
You hear Kurt, there's shit everywhere.
That's the shit on the wall.
Fire Rikishi now. He should have ripped
the
him.
Canvas. There's shit on the wall.
Shit on the canvas.
Dude, that's crazy as hell,
They had
man.
one chance, dude. Rikishi
That's
should have
the
let out a
goat.
little turd for him,
Dude, no, he did it a lot. We already talked about that. It was a Rikishi rib.
bro. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you gotta respect the hustle, man. That was a man on a mission. Like, biggest pop of his career right here.
And Vince was all up in that shit, man. He really
Well, you have
he
to
had no choice.
Gotta get that comeuppance at some point.
Dude, he like definitely smelled his butt hole.
Yeah, man. Now he sucked his dick for real.
From the back.
The Rikishi suck my cock from the back club.
He has so much ass he can taste his dick.
What? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Tony,
Oh, I'm crying.
Tony.
Oh my god!
Nah, for real. Oh my goodness.
How's your lips, Vince?
Oh fuck!
That's crazy as
Oh
hell, man.
shit, man! Wow.
Yeah, there you go. So there's more somehow to this show.
There shouldn't have been.
Yeah, so we go to Crash Holly versus Jacqueline up next.
Well, don't forget you can go to WWF New York and watch Vengeance, man.
See Taz probably.
Dad is there signing autographs for you, bitch.
Don't worry about it. He'll be there every week, so you see whenever.
Crash Holly versus Jacqueline. I wrote the match, and then underneath I wrote 17 question marks.
Yeah, well, because Crash said women's wrestling, and Jacqueline said, I'll wrestle you like a woman.
Yeah, he said, I guess what it was he wished Trish luck in her match with Jacqueline at the pay-per-view, and Jackie was upset, and Crash said, oh, it's just a girls' match, and Jacqueline said, I'll show you a girls' match. So this is why they're having this match. So they start the match with Crash bending Jacqueline over nefariously, immediately.
Yeah,
This was
immediately.
crazy. She almost breaks her neck on a victory roll. That was pretty fucking...
Almost fucking straight up dies. Yeah. Whatever, to the next spot.
Fucking scary. She hits a big-ass DDT for 2, then goes for a wheelbarrow pin, but Crash rolls through and grabs the tights on a pin, and then gets the win. Show that Jackie is ready to face Trish at the pay-per-view. They had her lose to Crash Holly.
To an undercard for life guy.
Yeah, what a legit waste of time. And I just watched a dude suck a dick from a butt. Dick butt kiss.
That's what that.
That's what that was. That was a
He'd
dick
ask from
butt
the back,
kiss.
call it a dick butt kiss. It comes full circle.
How does this happen?
It's all around,
Deadlock!
boys. This is a
Come
true
on,
deadlock moment. Deadlock is for the boys.
Hey, go on, man. Let me get some right there. That's
Yeah,
real. All right, so backstage, Kurt Angle was talking to Vince on his cellular device.
He's on the phone, yeah.
He's hurting because Kurt got his ass whooped by Stone Cold earlier.
Yeah, and he's Vince is gone, by the way. This is where we
He
find out
left
Vince
the
is
building
left.
because he has shit all in his eyes.
Everywhere.
Pink eye.
Double pink eye of Dookie.
Vince has left the building and he's yelling at Kurt on this fucking phone.
Yeah, he says, I don't blame you for leaving. The sight of, I'll never forget that. Your face buried in Rikishi's ass. And he's just screaming from the phone. He says, listen, I'll make it up to you. And this Sunday, I'll become the Undisputed Champion. Hello? Hello?
This is the moment where I like to think Vince decided I'm gonna side with Chris Jericho at Vengeance, like right here on this phone.
Fuck yeah.
So after that, we go backstage. Booker T
This
is
awesome.
going into Ric Flair's locker room.
Well, it was Vince's locker room, but he does find Ric Flair in it.
Oh,
because
was
Vince
it
is gone.
Vince's locker room? Okay,
Yeah, it was
I thought he
Mr.
was just
McMahon.
looking for Vince.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, Ric Flair's last name is McMahon, dipshit.
Oh, Ric Flair McMahon. Sorry.
Yeah, it always was. So the Lawler says that Booker doesn't have a job, so why is he here?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because
He's
they
gonna go-
lost Survivor Series.
He's
So
got to go
no
meet with
WCW.
Vince to get his job here.
Right.
Okay, so Booker meets with Ric Flair, who is backstage eating shrimp or something.
Eating lozenges that Vince left over.
Oh, it's pretty good. What do you get from the drugstore or something?
Yeah, actually.
So Booker wanted to talk to Vince, but he's got pink eye. Two
Double.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, Booker says
And dick
that
breath.
he has to talk to Vince because they both hate Stone Cold Steve Austin's guts.
And I need to talk to him to get my job back because of this.
So Flair says Vince got rear-ended. He
Ah.
won't be here.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Flair
yeah.
said, was that you, by the way, Booker, that I saw driving Steve Austin's truck the other week?
Yeah, speaking of rear-ended, was it? So driving down the driveway Monday in Stone Cold's truck? Which is, I was like, what? What?
Yeah, they didn't show any footage or anything. We're just supposed to,
No.
like, just know. I was like, oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Booker then said, actually, yeah, that was me. I was just going to the hood.
Yeah, he said, you saw that, huh? A little smooth, huh? Bzz, bzz, bzz. He just went to the hood, had a little joyride. It was all good. So I just need to talk to Vince about getting my job back, though. Get my
I
job.
love that Flair is so subdued here. This is such a different Flair
He's
than
just
usual.
normal, yeah. You think they told him to tone it down?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. You should.
Yeah, Flair said, hey, man, I hear you, but I'm not looking at applications tonight, and I ain't hiring. tonight.
You didn't say that. Tell me you didn't just say that.
Flair says, I ain't hiring tonight. Woo.
Woo. Now out of here. See ya. And he tries to fist bump him, and Booker says, all right, I got you.
All right.
I'm
going to steal your truck, too. So we go backstage again here. Taker walks by the APA table.
Yeah, they're playing a game. They're playing some poker.
And they stop, and they look at him.
Yeah.
And then Taker stops, and then Taker turns around and says, why are y'all eyeballing me like that?
Is there a reason you two are eyeballing me?
And Bradshaw brings up everything from the past ever.
Hey, you like the fucking ministry, you fucking piece of shit?
Don't you remember? Look at us. Look at us.
Don't you remember us? Goddamn acolytes. Goddamn it. We were loyal to you. You slapped us in the fucking face.
Yeah, Bradshaw, don't you think you owe us an explanation? Taker takes a can, throws it, and looks at him. No.
And Farouk says, who was more loyal to you than us? Everyone that was loyal to you, you slapped in the face. Bradshaw said something about him said that biker boy something. We're about to take it personal. I was fine with Sean.
I hear that. Hell yeah.
And Taker said, well, you gotta calm down a bit. I ain't slap anybody in the face. Because if I did, you two would be crying like a couple little babies. You don't think JR had it coming? You think JR better than me?
I love this gimmick. I love this gimmick.
This is a fucking great gimmick. He thinks no one respects him.
Yeah.
The way you two are acting, I think you two think you're better than me. And boys, taking it way too personal. And you're getting in my face. And if you're gonna take it to the next level, if you want to take it to that next level, I'm on my way to the ring right now. And you get it together, son, and I'll show you what it means to respect somebody. And Brad said, let's dance. Taker said, yeah.
All right.
Why? So Taker was headed to the ring. Why? He was just going.
He's gonna
you might as well meet me there. Okay.
Yeah, he was going to go out there to call out Bradshaw, but thankfully that he stopped him.
Oh, it was just convenient timing. That's good.
So in my brain, I said, Bradshaw versus Undertaker, this is going to be a scrap. These boys are going to be fighting.
That's I was like, these two are about to throw some potatoes. They probably were like, yeah, let's have some fun out there. Let's throw a couple down. Let's go out there and fucking have a little fun. That's not what happened.
That's incorrect.
This match sucks.
Undertaker, I guess I forgot also in my brain, Undertaker is a career pussy boy.
He is a fucking bitch.
I cannot believe. Every fucking time we see the APA and Bradshaw Farouk, they are fucking
killers.
Killing somebody. Matter of fact, they do it here in a little bit. And
You're right.
I cannot believe what I'm looking at here. So we go into the match. I see Bradshaw do a swinging neck breaker.
That they fuck up.
Because Taker ain't taking his shit like that, right?
He does not know how to do that.
And I go, God fucking damn it. And then Lawler brings up, this is where Lawler brings up Taker's new haircut. So this is where I actually learned that this is probably the first time he ever had the short haircut.
Sure, okay.
Then Taker hits the Taker DDT, the big jumping one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then I realized I'm never going to get what I wanted from this match. And I also realized that Taker works so dumb for a big guy.
He just does shit.
He works the exact opposite of how I wanted this match to go.
He probably works the opposite of how he tells other people to work.
Unbelievable. Quick punches in the corner, fucking jumping DDT, rope walk, fucking... I want
big
this...
boot.
Taker is huge. Taker is huge. Yeah, man. That's
some
crazy.
Punches. There was no punches, I feel like, in this match.
This was not the match I wanted. I was sad.
And Taker won't take the clothesline from hell?
Yeah, no fucking way,
Ain't
man.
doing
Fuck
that,
you, man.
no way.
Yeah, he fucking...
Bradshaw was being super fucking nice. I was like, God damn it. Someone's got to be mean to Taker. Somebody.
Also, you would think one of his boys would too, but I guess, he doesn't want to get... He's still a bitch, Bradshaw also. During this, by the way, Farouk comes out and gets on Undertaker's bike. And
you hear him starting it too.
Yeah, and then he drives off with it. And then in the ring, Bradshaw goes for he fucking Brett's Taker in the corner, goes for the clothesline from hell, and then Taker big boots him in and beats him with the choke slam. He doesn't beat him with the last ride, doesn't beat him with the tombstone, beats him with the choke slam. Super easy night for the boys.
Yeah, for sure.
So Taker goes up the ramp, and as he gets to the top of the ramp, Rob Van Dam comes out and hits him in the head with a chair.
The bike's still there. Yeah, the bike, that's why he stopped at the top of the ramp, because the bike was still there.
He left the bike, Farouk.
But it was a distraction. So RVD came out and fucking hit him in the head with the chair, brains him. And then he does his taunt over Taker's body. I said, this is very cool.
Yeah, I do like that. I think that was cool. He finally got to do his taunts. Like, good for him. We go backstage. Jericho interview with Sharmell.
Yeah. This is just Jericho promo. This is where he's doing a lot of the. He's going heavy on the living legend shit here, which Larry Zbyszko is very unhappy about.
Oh, really? He's pissed off?
Yeah, super pissed off about it. Yeah.
So Jericho says, "Fuck you, man. Stop asking about losing to Austin.
Yeah.
He says he will win the Undisputed title, and this guy's just spoiling shit on free TV. So I don't know why they let him go out here and just say that. But
he's gonna beat Rock. He's gonna beat Austin, and it's in his opinion he's gonna be further cemented as the true, larger-than-life living legend that he is, and he's gonna become the biggest star in WWF history. I like Jericho's shirt here, by the way. I don't remember this shirt at all. It's a Y2J logo with the fucking barbed wire on it.
Yeah, they got the fucking red stroke behind it, or the drop shadow red.
Yeah, I was like, this is a very cool shirt. I've never seen this before.
So shout out Drowning Pool for Center at WWF Vengeance.
What a great song.
What a legendary
good album.
pay-per-view
Great
song.
album, yeah.
The whole album.
Tear Away is on that too. Bodies is on that fucking same album, I'm pretty sure. Great album.
So the main event is Jericho and Angle versus Rock and Austin before we go into Vengeance.
I'll be honest with you, boys. I anticipated that I was going to very quickly decide this was going to be my plus 10. But I actually like this match.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, they were working fucking hard here, man.
Yeah, they were.
There was pockets of heat where there was, but like, I feel like there was no real point where it slowed down.
Rock comes in, they jump Rock, got to get that Austin pop, so Austin comes out afterwards.
And what a pop,
of course.
by the way.
Yeah,
what a
it's
pop
awesome,
it was.
man. Guaranteed pop every time, too. He runs down, enters the match, stunner off the rip on Kurt Angle.
I thought, dude, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna fucking Austin's gonna pin Angle here, and then there's just gonna be a big angle after this.
But Jericho breaks it up.
He does.
Austin and Jericho get a little lost here, and then Austin hits him with two of the meanest lariats I think I've seen tonight. And I saw a Bradshaw match, and somehow that's meaner.
You know what? Austin is a big clothesline guy. He did do a lot of them.
He did.
Pretty unique. I feel like it feels more like a punch that ends up as a clothesline. Like it leads with the fist instead of leading with the forearm.
Austin then put the walls of Jericho on him. On Jericho.
On Jericho, and Kurt gloms him, and then Austin gloms him back.
It's pretty crazy to see how much Austin and Rock protect themselves compared to everybody else on the roster.
Sure.
Austin protects himself a ton more in matches than Rock does, but even like the hopes were crazy in the heat. Like there was always an extra step or three for Kurt or Jericho to cut them off for the heat. Like it would never be like a simple cutoff. It would always be reversal,
Layers, yeah.
Underneath. Yeah. And they would always get hope immediately after the cutoff. So like it'd take like an extra step or three for Kurt to cut like Austin off, right? And then he'd maybe like hit one move on him or maybe chop him in the corner a few times, and then Austin's gonna double leg him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're getting fucked right after. You're not on top for too long.
They were better at working this style than like Taker. Taker was also super protective of himself, but in a way that would make the match kind of suck.
Taker, yeah, you're right.
Austin and Rock were way, way better at it. They were also probably more over historically.
Sure.
So it was easier
they could get away
for
with
them
more.
to do that, yeah. Double hot tag, Rock obliterates Jericho.
Yeah.
Then pulls in Angle and kicks his ass too, man. Fantastic hot tag here. Rock super dialed in. Rock and Austin were very good wrestlers.
They knew their spots,
We see a lot of shitty ass tags of these two guys in it, and like it's never their fault, I don't think. I think really it's who they're working with, and Jericho and fucking Kurt were two of the best workers, period, at the time.
Like I said, I expected to plus 10 this just because I was like, fucking tag team main event.
Yeah.
Rock Austin, all right, I fucking know. But I was like, oh, fuck, okay, cool. There was also a spot earlier, I think it was before the hot tag, where Austin goes for a Luthez, but Jericho like catches him out of the air by the legs and puts him in the walls. And that's where Rock clotheslines him out of it. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that was so fucking smart.
Jericho low blows Rock and hits the Rock bottom on the Rock. Jericho hits the Rock bottom on the Rock.
It does, yeah.
And Austin actually has to break this up. Rock is going to lose.
I couldn't believe that. And then Kurt drags Austin. Like, it was so quick. He breaks up the pin, then Kurt's in there like fucking dog walking him out of the ring. It was, oh shit.
Yeah, Angle and Austin fighting outside. Rock with the craziest fucking spine buster. Jericho gave him everything he had on that one. It was awesome.
Was cool.
And then Jericho taps while Austin is holding Angle on the outside, fucking Japanese tag style.
That was, oh my God, he's staring. And they got the shot of it too.
Yeah, this was hot. Good match, man.
Yeah, that was fucking sweet.
Then Angle gets in the ring and Olympic slams Jericho right after.
He's in the ring flipping out, immediately gets in, Olympic slam. I said, holy shit. I was like, okay, they're about to have a finisher fest. He just does that, stares at, I think it was The Rock in the ring, and then leaves. He's just gone.
Yeah, that was sweet.
It was fucking cool. This was a
good
good main event. It was good. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, finally.
And then we get the legendary Rock and Austin stare down with the beer taps on the belt.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, they toast the titles, and then they toast each other, and huge fucking pop for that. And who will become the Undisputed Champion? Well, it's the guy that you all just beat up.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
I should have known that,
crazy.
dude. I thought for sure it was going to be Rock and Austin in the main, and then one of them was walking out Undisputed Champion, but...
I think I thought it was going to be Kurt.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure who I thought it was going to be. I've heard rooting for Austin.
Yeah,
I'm sure I thought it was going to be
But I was also
Austin
a huge Jericho guy at the time. But
sure, yeah.
I was also a huge fucking Austin guy, so it's kind of like,
hell
you
yeah.
know.
I guess I figured because Rock and Austin had the belts already that, like, okay, they're going to do something cool. And something cool would be one of them not winning. But I was like,
Yeah.
I guess I never thought it'd be Jericho, but I
No,
remember
me
thinking that
neither,
was
but
cool
I
as
guess-
fuck.
I guess Jericho had the most upside.
Yeah, I didn't have much nuance to my thinking. I was like,
What do I think was cooler?
I think Austin's going to win because
Austin
he
drinks
does the
beer and
stunner.
he's going to win.
Yeah, he does the stunner and he wins the most matches. So like
He will drink beer with 2 titles. It will be awesome.
Yeah, that
It would have been awesome, too.
Yeah, it would have been. So.
You're right.
This Vengeance show makes Jericho for the rest of his career.
He still talks about it to this day.
Yeah, this is like genuinely like the biggest moment in his career that makes his whole career in WWF worth it.
Like, you can't take that away. You know, that's too big to take away. Beating Rock and Austin in the same night, winning the Undisputed title, like, that's not something you can just like, okay, we're gonna job you out for the rest of your life and you will suck. Like he does silly shit after that, like, and obviously he goes back and does like Intercontinental title stuff, but like, he's always regarded as that's a moment you'll never fucking touch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is crazy because they booked him like shit after he won the title.
I know they booked him like shit before he won the title.
Yeah,
too.
so I don't really. I think maybe they just wanted to make a shocking moment here. Probably.
I think so too. I think that's what it was.
Instead
No,
of like
Triple H
any-
came back and said, that's my title.
They probably gave it to him because they needed to make a shocking moment here.
I
Probably.
think so too. I think that's what it was.
Instead
No,
of like
Triple H
any-
came back and said, that's my title.
They probably gave it to him because they needed someone to lose to Triple H.
I think there was a rumor that Triple H was like advertised for Vengeance.
He was
too.
on
That
the
was supposed to be his
Vengeance
return.
poster. If you go
Yeah,
on the
he-
post,
it was-
it's like him
yeah.
with the
Oh,
sledgehammer.
word.
Like, he was supposed to return at Vengeance. Yeah, but...
ॾickButtKiss.
Nah, for real.
Well, there you have it. That was SmackDown for December 6, 2001, and that is our show. Thank you for joining us for episode 200 of the Deadlock podcast.
Wow.
Thank you all
What a
for
show.
supporting us, sticking with us, or joining us along the way. Unfucking believable. Here's to 200 more, James. Yeah,
200,
James.
yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, James.
Yeah, James.
Wait for the parking
Yeah,
lot.
come